So randomly, a lot of my friends are tremendously good at skateboarding and they teach skate lessons, which makes a lot of sense because that works that way. But I also know that when I was growing up, some of my friends would teach skate lessons who are not so talented. But a friend here in Dallas, Kashad Johnson? I'm so sorry, Kashad. He's like the best skateboarder in the world. I literally couldn't imagine like growing up skateboarding with a dude who can do the tricks that he does, telling you how to do the thing. And I always think like, man, that must be very nice. Because when I was growing up, all we had was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater trick tips. And you know what? That was incredible. Because before that, I don't think anyone had anything. They just had to figure it out on their own. And that's difficult. So today, I'm on Fiverr.com. I'm interested. What is it like to look up skate lessons on a website like this? Because most people hire freelancers, and this is not sponsored at all, I promise. But I have actually hired people on Fiverr before. I've had people design me logos, usually anything with design or artwork. I've seen that people have better luck with Fiverr sometimes than actually hiring friends or, word of mouth freelancers. And Fiverr sometimes has the image of being like, not the best service, but in reality, I've actually had amazing results on websites like this. I think that the bar is always being raised. So today, I'm on Fiverr. I'm just gonna type in skateboard. I don't know what to expect. Nothing might come of this entire video, but let's just type in skateboard and see what we see. All right, so right off the bat, a lot of people who are willing to design. I would design skateboard graphics. And these people actually get a decent amount of gigs. This one right here, Fiverr's Choice, 31 reviews, 5 stars, all about designing decks. I mean, that's pretty sick. So right now I can just sit here and be like, boom, I wanna start a company, hire one of these guys, let's go. But right here, I will write about skateboarding for you. That seems, but I guess that makes sense, right? There are so many companies who want to know about skateboarding, who want to have an authentic voice when covering some news article or something about skateboarding. I could totally see you getting in there and being like, dude, Brian, Bobby, what's up, dude? 2 first names, why not? I will edit your skateboard video. I will do anything related to skateboarding. That is our first person that we are going to reach out to. So I'm gonna open up a tab because I feel like we're not gonna find that many, I'll be honest. In terms of freelancers, drawers, designers, whatever you could find, a million plus 2, a million 3, I will edit your skateboard part. We can find so many, but in terms of just the sheer, let me teach you how to do this dang thing, I will create a skateboard promo with beautiful girls. Wow, 3 people have ordered that service. What for? I will make a skateboard ramp for $50? Wait. $50? That's like ridiculously cheap. I will give birth to your ideas, EXP skateboard. All right, so we have a second page and literally we've only found 1 person so far. I will teach you, wow, this is terrible reviews. I will teach you how to do tricks on a skateboard. All right, let's load this up. Literally only 2 people. Maybe if we type in skateboard lessons, okay, there's 3 here. I will give you lessons at coding C#. That's not exactly what I was looking for. I will teach you how to skate like a pro. I will help you improve in skating. Okay, so we have 4 people. Oh, this one has video sample of him. Oh, tips to learn 1 trick, $10. That is interesting. Let's see, standard, tips to learn 5 tricks, a 40-minute face cam to help you on the tricks. Oh, that does not sound like what I wanna do. A 20-minute face cam. I'll just message him and be like, yo, can you just tell me how to do this trick? Does that make sense? And then we'll see what he says. Hey. Switch blunt, like he's clearly good. Crooked grind, what? Tray flip, yeah. Hey, he's got it. Kick flip, oh. Switch frontside flip? That's pretty good. Wow, this song is just all ad-libs. Hey. Oh. So he's definitely good enough at skateboarding to teach you how to go through the basics. If you can do like a switch frontside flip, you can teach a kid how to do ollie, kick flip, 180. It did seem like maybe there's some limitations in what he can do, but this guy's a video too. What's he doing? Doing a little 360 pressure flip. I have never done that trick actually. So that is quite, you know what? Maybe I'll just ask him how he does that trick. I think that might be cool since that's the one I've never done. 360 pressure flip, we're gonna ask him. What trick is he doing there? All right, I'm just gonna change my name. That might make this easier. Johan Creek. Sounds pretty cool. Johan Creek. Oh my God, that's a perfect profile picture. That looks so good. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. Okay, let's just do basic for all of them and let's just, let's learn like 1 or 2 tricks. So it's only $7.30. Now the thing is, like, he had the option of tutoring me for a week. I just don't know how to fake that. So let's just try to get him to teach us the trick that I want to learn. So continue to check out, confirm and pay. 2 days, he can return the information. Submit requirements. I feel uncomfortable sending skate clips, but I saw you do the 360 pressure flip, and that happens to be the exact trick I want to learn. First person, we have sent it in. Like, lyrics are so aggressive, I find it like hilarious. Like, so this guy does 180 nose grinds back to regular, and I feel like that's just the trick I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna say, I don't feel like doing a face cam or anything like that, just explain it to me. What's up, let's go, dude. I don't want any of this other shit. What would be your tip on how to get into that trick, hold it, and land it? Thank you. All right, let's do this guy, the guy with 2.5 stars. All right, let's see why he has 2.5 stars. I'm actually really excited about this. Canceled order, seller failed to deliver on time. Canceled order, seller failed to deliver on time. Okay, so that means that this dude just doesn't exist. So people have paid him and he literally just, you know what? I'm gonna skip it. This guy says, I will do anything. He'll do a 90-minute lesson for $10. That, my friend, is selling yourself short. Hi there. Wondering if you could explain how to do Casper flips. I think skateboarders usually just try to do this on their own, and that's totally fine. My friend Dan Corrigan, who is now like a bigger YouTuber, he did this for a while. Kashaw Johnson, he's a pro skateboarder, but he also teaches skate lessons. So you can definitely like kind of work in that network, but I also think just getting on Fiverr and being the guy on Fiverr who teaches skate lessons would be incredible. Like, there's no one on here who is like the person. And if you were just like actually good at skateboarding, if you made like an impressive profile, which honestly none of these dudes really did, then you could probably pull in some money just by being like, hey, what are you doing? Pull out your camera and be like, oh yeah, you're doing the thing wrong. Oh yeah, just flick your foot faster, blah, 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 and teaching skate lessons like that. And I know people have asked me if I teach skate lessons, and no, I don't, because I actually don't think I'm that good of a teacher. Like, when I try to explain skate lessons, I started skating 20 years ago. I think my brain just doesn't really understand like some of the beginning ways of doing tricks, and that's just the way it goes. All right, so we're gonna come back in a few days, a week, who the f knows, and let's see what these people have to teach me. I'm genuinely really pumped.
A few inches later.
Okay, so it has only been 3 days, and we're gonna see if any of the orders have come in. All of them delivered my order. Huh. This is the guy who was trying to explain how to do Casper flips, which is like an actual trick that I want to learn. So if this goes well, these guys will be teaching me the tricks that I actually want to learn. And then after this, of course, I'm gonna go out there and try to learn these stupid tricks. So you should practice flipping your board and landing on your board on the ground. I attached an image. What? He attached literally like a 3D image, like from a game. It's so funny. Instead of just like filming it, I guess that's fine, that's fine. Basically trying to land like a Casper on the ground. I'll do that. I'll try to do like 10 of those before I commit to the trick. You also can look up on YouTube how to do them. There are plenty of tutorials. Also, I have a question for you. Are you real YouTuber skater / John Hill? What? Wait, how did he? Should I just go do the trick and reply with the video and be like, yes? I feel like I'm gonna do that, Thanks for the order, waiting for a return from you. Have a good day. Okay, so he attached, okay, what's he showing? Curve. Oh, okay. Oh, dude, he's doing like a full-on tutorial. Yeah, so what he's doing is what I always do when I try this trick. He's overshooting it now, which is another problem that I always have. What's up, babe? Oh, you're leading? Where are you going? My 3 Fiverr people have sent back their videos on how to do tricks.
Oh, wait, no way.
And I actually asked them to help me with tricks that I'm not good at. So that's not bad, right? So if it makes me actually get better at the tricks, it works. That's the trick I want to learn, to go back to regular. I can actually do them where I land fakie, but it doesn't look great. What?
No, I can land this too, so I think you need to work on it.
Babe. One of these days, this sweet and sour sauce, I'm gonna put it on your face while you sleep.
See you, dude.
Alright, later, dude. Have fun. Man, this is so thorough. Okay, I like this. This thing, he said, you need to know how to do a huge front side because that's part of the trick. So a big front 180, which I've never really thought about. I always think like, how do I get into this trick quickly? So the fact that he says huge actually gives me the mindset of maybe I should just ollie higher and maybe wait a little longer before putting my nose into the trick. Dude, these directions are so thorough. Like this is, maybe I shouldn't read all of them because I don't want to bore you too much, but the first one literally says, try again by raising your legs more, turning your shoulders more, and aiming the curve with your front foot on the nose. So basically, if you're not getting all the way into the trick, overcompensate by exaggerating the 2 points. Higher, more turn. Cool. And now let's look at the third trick. When doing 360 pressure flips, I really like to have my foot wrap this sweat spot at the tail. I think he means sweet spot, but even then, what? Even more than a shove it pressure flip, also you want to kick your front foot back as hard as you can to get the entire flip down. Otherwise, it will only flip slightly and you will land primo. You want to kick your front foot back? Like that? With your front foot, you should try to lift your front knee up as much as you possibly can so that your herd can finish the flipping motion before the catch. Okay, no offense to homie, but clearly just like first draft, like didn't even look over it. To summarize, I advise you to try to scoop as hard as you can and kick your front foot back. Okay, well, I've never actually tried putting my front foot back. So that is something that I will definitely try, and then just scooping as hard as you can. You know, good advice. Okay, so let's go try these tricks. Anyways, for that pressure 360 flip, I randomly tried one off film, and it flipped, or it spun 360. I got it to flip halfway, and it felt really not easy, but it wasn't scary to commit to. So let's try to do those right now. I'm just gonna commit to like 20 and see how close we get. See if his advice was correct. Put my front foot back, scoop as hard as I possibly can. So that's 180, not 360. He's right. Like putting the front foot back, even though it doesn't look good when you do that, it works. It's spinning good, man. It's so weird. It's like hitting the ground every time, like bouncing and coming up to my feet. The fact that it's hitting the ground before I'm landing on it, it's like changing the trajectory of the trick just a little bit and it's throwing me off. Like when I hear that sound, I think my body prepares to like not land on the board. So I slip back. It's super weird. It's very like quick. It's like milliseconds, subconscious being like, oh, it's not gonna flip it, hit the ground, land on it, shoot out. So it's like very hard to just be like, ignore the sound that the board makes hitting the ground and land it. It's very difficult. I finally landed, it actually looked like I intentionally got the ground to help me, like the way that it bounced up to my foot from hitting the ground. But that is 100% the trick that I've gotten closest to almost every single try. Like I figured out how to land on the board every try. And usually when I do that, I figure out how to land the trick every try, but it just didn't come. So every time I landed it, it was like I didn't smell my hat, I was wiping the sweat off my mustache, that looked really disgusting. But every time I landed it, it just felt like a freak accident. So I got a little more consistent at landing on the board, but I still don't really feel like I figured out the trick, even though I probably landed like 8 by the end of it, but I'm stoked. But right now, I feel like we should try to do the Casper flip. Was that the other one that the kid recommended? I think I can remember the advice. That was 100% it. I just didn't land it. That was it. Holy crap, that happened really fast. The guy who was teaching me the 180 nose grind back to regular, I love what he did. He went super into detail, but there are people like Braille Skateboarding, Aaron Cairo, who goes super into detail kind of without a payment. But of course, if kids are trying to make money skating, and if somebody's going to be that thorough and give that much information, then I think it's totally worth it for the guy who was, teaching me the 180 nose grind. But for the Casper flip, I literally just looked up how to Casper flip on YouTube while I was over there, and Aaron Cairo came up, good friend of mine, Braille Skateboarding, and he showed me exactly how to do it, and I took his advice and I tried all the tips, and then it worked out. And I actually started understanding what I used to do wrong, which was the initial practice of getting the board to flip, landing on it upside down, and then doing the trick. I never did that before. I was just like, oh, just jump straight into it. But once I practiced that a little bit, my brain started understanding what I was doing wrong, and then through that process, I literally learned a new trick, the kickflip flip back I have never done before, and it was fairly easy. So I learned a couple tricks today, and I'm really pumped. So now we gotta get to a skate park, try the 180 nose grind, try to do it on something maybe a little slanted so that I can finally figure out how to hold that trick. I thought my camera died for a second, but it's about to. Someone turned it off. The next day, it is finally dry. It has actually been a week till I've had just an outside dry session, but I'm extremely sore from yesterday. That flat ground session actually kicked my ass. But the goal for the 180 nose grind, back to regular by the end of the day, and after I land it, I'm probably gonna have to stop because my body needs to heal so we can film tomorrow, is a 180 nose grind to regular down this hubba. So I'm probably gonna do it on the flat ledge first, even though I feel like this might be easier because if you look at the hubba, if you just go out a little bit, it's actually lower where you get on, so you don't have to put as much effort. So maybe I'll just go for the hubba, I don't know, but there's literally mud right next to it, so I don't have too many chances at blowing it, but let's warm up, because I can barely walk right now. Oh, that's actually exactly how I want to do it. There we go. I actually grinded the way I liked and landed it second try, but I still gotta do it where I land facing you, so I gotta land back to regular. I can't believe that worked. Okay, so this one, I'm just gonna go for it. I have showered. Okay, we are on Fiverr, and I've sent the clips to all the homies who hooked me up with the video, so on, etc., with the directions on how to do skateboarding maneuvers. So I'm checking it out. So first of all, the guy who taught me the 180 nose grind to regular, he did not respond. So I sent this yesterday, and I'm just too, you know what? I got a video to make, bro. I ain't waiting any longer than I got to. How's the framing? Okay, everything is good. So let's check out Damantasm. So this is the guy who taught me how to do the Casper flip. He literally just replied this and fire emoji. So you can kind of tell, like, the world of skateboarding, this is a very good representation. Like on Fiverr, when you hit up, you know, when I've done like logo designs or designs in the past, a lot of people, it's a lot more professional, right? Like when you're like, hey, thanks for the help, this is the end result, they usually reply with more than just like 2 emojis. So I wouldn't have it any other way. I think that's hilarious. So the last one is the guy who taught me the 360 pressure flip. And he said, yo, that's sick, my guy. Insane. Cool. I learned some new tricks, and that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this, let me know down below. Let me know if you want to see another video similar to this style, this whole idea. I had a lot of fun. Genuinely a lot of fun, kind of going out of my element and trying to do a new concept. So if you appreciate it, whatever, give it a thumbs up, like the video, and comment below if you are a fan of this guy. And let's see if you know his name down below. Why can't I see both eyes at the same time? There you go. All right, take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.